Okay, students, what I want to do with you is lab 4, and the instructions are here over on the right. First, we have to auto-fit the columns, so you need to go to the columns, make sure everything is highlighted there. So I'm going to highlight the first column, I'm going to hold down my Shift key, I'm going to go to the last column, and I'm going to highlight that. And then when I go to the side here, I see I get this with the double arrows going out. If I double-click on that, now watch what happens here, because over here, we don't have enough room for all the data to get into that cell width. But if I double-click on this, then all of the cells widen out so that there's enough room for the data to fit in the column. That's the whole idea of that. All right, now the next one there is the row height. Row height can be done the same. It can be done for a single row, or it can be done for all the rows at the same time. If you want to do it for all rows at the same time, hold down your Shift key and highlight all rows at the same time. Then you'll get the arrows going up and down instead of side to side this time. I'm going to click and drag, and I can see the number of pixels there is 35. I think they said they wanted 30, so I'm just trying to finesse that to 30. It's not working quite for me. So 35. So if I look at the instructions there, that didn't quite work for 35, right? So what I should do instead, I need to go back and make sure I got the right things highlighted. That was because my finger wasn't how you say, precise or accurate enough. So I can go here to row height. It's another way of doing it. And now I need to get the right number. I think it was 17 and a half. So it's just clear. Yeah, it was 17 and a half. That gave 30 pixels. So don't mix up the pixels and the units that it uses for the width. So we've got that one. Then it says that was the row height, delete row 10. So row 10 is here. They just want us to delete it, right? Not to, yeah, okay, so we're going to delete that. Right click, delete, gone. And so now we got another new row 10. Insert a column to the left of column C. Column C is here. You've got to highlight the entire column, right click, insert, and now you got a new column there. Make sure that cell C2 is, yeah, because I've got that highlighted. Make sure that cell C2 is, come on, freaking Dropbox, it'll go away. Make sure that cell C2 is selected, and then do the wrap. Okay, so I'm going to highlight C2 as selected, and we want the wrap. This is the wrap text. So what will happen is whatever we type in here, if there's not enough space for it to fit, it will come and wrap around. Then it's saying to, we didn't actually, all right, we're supposed to type secondary contract, that's why. So I missed that step. So here we're going to type that. So that's why we wanted to have the wrap around, because there's not enough room for secondary contract to fit into that in the width as it is. So by doing this, we get it so it fits. Make sure, okay, then we're going to do a merge and center on what? On cells A1 through F1. So if I put that right there, only these cells A1 through F1. So I'm just going to highlight those. I'm not highlighting the whole. I'm not highlighting the whole row or anything like that, and I'm just highlighting those. And then a merge is this option here. And so what it does is it centers the text on there. And it says we've got to hide the billing and the, sorry, I went too far. Hide the billing and the phone columns. So here's our billing column. I'm going to highlight the entire column. I'm going to highlight the entire phone column. I'm going to right click, and one of the options there is hide. And so the data is still there. You can see it skips here from C to F. The data is still there, but you can't see it. And that's really quite useful if you want to be working with things and not mess around with those and not have to look at them. Anyways, that's the end of lab 4.